Okay, so this is the voice actors panel, starring me. Here's Laura. She's awesome, and there's Travis. Okay, they're here in spirit and in cardboard. So I think I said pretty much all I could say last night. But, What?
Don't worry.
Don't worry. All right. So I guess, how many of you weren't here last night for the panel? Oh, holy shit. Okay. So I'm Chris Patton. I'm a voice actor. I work for Funimation Entertainment and ADD Films. And I've been in a whole lot of shows. I'm not going to name them all right now. That gets really boring, but you can look it up and stuff. And if you want to know, you can just ask and say, like, what have you been in? And I'll give you a few titles. But I don't want to waste time right now. So, I'll just, like, let you guys have your way with me and ask me questions. So just ask whatever you want. And they're going to be quiet, though. They've lost their voices. So go ahead and ask questions. And I'm going to drink this energy drink for stimulation.
If you could go back and do any role you could do, which one would you do and why?
What? If I could go back to any role I've ever played, what would it be and why? Well, I get to go back to Greed, so that's awesome. I'm pretty stoked about that. And I've gotten to play Ayato and Razafon twice, and I've gotten to play Sosuke 3 times. I don't know. Oh, I would love to do the second half of Air Gear, like, and play Iki again. Like, if they ever get around to doing that, because that kind of ended, like, out of the blue. Like, it was a really lame ending. And so I would like to play Iki again. Yeah. Any Air Gear people in here? Air Gear fans? 2, 3. That's awesome. All right. Okay. Next. Feel free to raise your hands. I'll just sit here till something happens. That's what she said. Or I'll start talking dirty again. I don't care. Whatever it takes.
Go for it.
Go for it. I love the English. By the way, I really like the UK. I'm just gonna put that out there. Your TV, like, censorship rules are so lax. I love it. Oh, I totally watched this girl masturbate for like 10 minutes on TV last night. It was so cool. What? She was like mouthing something too, but like it was like one of those cold text now. I'm in Cambridge. Play with me. I don't know, whatever.
It's farmers.
What?
It's advertising, it's farmers.
Oh, okay. It was cool, whatever it was.
Lonely
Like,
people.
this is weird. Like, how about that Dragon Ball poster in the back? It's scary. I keep thinking it's Twilight, which is almost as frightening as Dragon Ball. No, so ask me a question. About anything. I don't care. It doesn't have to be voice acting or Full Metal Panic or Alchemist or whatever. Just ask me a question. Yes? They are. Laura is not her usually bubbly self, the usual bubbly self, and Travis is not his usual strapping, muscular, talkative self. So, pity about that. Oh no. Okay. Oh, look at these people streaming in, like so much water in a river of dung. Okay, go ahead. I don't know what that means. Go ahead. Next. Yes. Oh my God, last night you people were like non-stop questions. What happened? Did you stay up till 5 like me? I went to sleep when the sun came up. Oh God. There's a lot of bass in this mic, right? It sounds kind of bassy, huh? I don't know. I don't like it. Whatever. I really don't care. Go ahead. I'm scared.
Considering all the sort of talk about the Full Metal Panic live action film, what is your general opinion on Hollywood trying to turn anime into live action films?
I think it could go both ways. But I think like it could be. I'm 12. I think it could be a really good thing for anime if all the films didn't kind of suck so bad. So I think more. It's dicey. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, isn't it? Because if they do a good job with Bebop or Full Metal Panic, then it could be a real boom for the anime industry. But if not, I don't know, I think it could be like, it could be really detrimental, but I don't know, because I think already anime fans have decided they're not going to go see those movies anyway. So maybe it won't matter. But I'm very curious to see what happens in the next couple of years with all that. Because all of a sudden, it's like there's all these adaptations coming out. I think Hollywood is trying to capitalize on something, and that's typical. I mean, it's a business, you know. But I think, I said it last night, I think Full Metal Panic has potential, you know? Except for, I'm imagining Sosuke's name is going to be something like Sam, you know? Chidori is going to be like Miley, or I don't know, Hannah. But I'm just interested to see how the Americanization of all that works. But we'll just wait and see. Okay, yeah. Next.
Would you appear in live action?
You know, live action is, I've always been like a theater video guy,
movies, if they did
but I've never been into the idea of doing live action. Yes, I would if I were asked to or something. Yeah, I'm not going to turn down the $25,000 for a day's worth of work and looking at Zac Efron's bum. Yeah. Yes.
When you're saying about the Americanization, what's your opinion of it?
On
They ruined most anime by doing that.
say that again.
Of the Americanization of most anime, what do you think of that? Is some of them good, or is it just wrong? Should they not do it? Should they stick with the real Japanese names all the way?
Like, yeah. You mean like when they make a movie out of them or something, or even like the old days of Dragon Ball, or when they used to, or like in some of the old animes when they used to name everyone Sam and Dave and Bob. Like, I think that's kind of, I don't know, it depends on the show too, because if you're going to translate something into English and make it an English product, it's a tough call. I think there are shows that are about Japan historically where you shouldn't mess with anything. I think some Americanization is okay, especially in shows that take place like the Red Garden takes place in New York, or shows that take place in the UK. I think it's all right to mess with it a little, but I don't like when they change names. That really bothers me. I think there are some things you can't screw with. But a little bit, in the translation, in writing the dub script, you've got to take liberties just to make it work half the time. But I think for the most part, they should and they do, because I know people who write the dub scripts, they try to stay as close to the original as possible. That didn't used to be so. They just wanted to push product out there. But now, like, there really is integrity as far as trying to stay true to the original, at least the intent and tone of the original. But sometimes it's just not possible. But I think you should try to as much as you can. Yeah. Especially when you're dealing with something that like Peacemaker Kurogane, where it's about real historical Japanese figures. You don't want to name them all Rutherford and Samuel. That'd be bad. Laura, what happened, darling? Oh, look. Okay. She went down on herself. Okay. Yeah. Next.
I like that.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, but someone was saying something. Yes.
What do you think about the censorship in anime? You know, like with 4Kids and how they talk with
I hate it. I hate censorship, period, but like, I just say don't release the show if you can't show it. Well, what's the point? That's why Funimation is, like, I just recently did work on One Piece. People are like, One Piece? Like, yeah, Funimation has done a whole redub of the show that's uncensored. So, that's been happening more lately as far as, well, anyway, yeah, I hate anything that's been homogenized or whitewashed or whatever, like when they make the blood blue or green or something, or...
Guns, like, invisible.
Yeah, like that's lame. No, I'm totally against the censorship. I know you're trying to put it on TV for kiddies and everything, then just put kiddie shows on TV. And there's a lot of anime that's made for little kids, so show that, you know, don't whitewash stuff that's not meant for little kids. I think that's stupid. Makes me so angry. But I don't like it.